As you already know, the Occupy movement occupied Wall Street, occupied Philadelphia, occupied Portland, occupied Tokyo, occupied Hong Kong, occupy just about any other city that you can name of has happened in this world, all around the world, for about, let's see, the Occupy movement started on the 5th of October for around the world, and in Wall Street it was September 17th, so about a month now. And this is our revolution. And as you may see from the right, they are treating us like a bunch of hippie protesters that just want to get our message across, and we don't know anything about what we want in the first place. Which, of course, no, we don't really know what we want, but we do have a common goal in mind. We are not Democrats, we are not liberals, we are not progressives, we are not socialists, we are not conservatives, we are not Republicans, or any other political affiliation. We may be individually a conservative, a socialist, a liberal, a libertarian, or anything else like that. But we all have that one goal in mind, that we all have to go against the big corporate interest and the big government, of course, in order to get our freedom and our what we want. We will not be used as another piece in the political playing board, and it is actually absolutely certain that it is impossible to get to that place. There are libertarians in the Occupy movement. Some of them I don't agree with, and some of them I do agree with. I am a socialist myself. And there are Democrats in the Occupy movement, even those ones that have voted for Obama and still are happy with Obama. And then there are people that are conservatives and um, Republicans. But the whole entire point of the story of the Occupy movement is to get government and corporations and too much power from the top and take it away so we are back onto a stage that we can all play in. Our entire message is that we all are all human beings. We are the 99% of the majority of the world that does not make enough to barely scrape anything off of the back of her feet, while the top 1% is the ones that are ruling the entire system of the entire world. There is no way absolutely to actually defeat the system from the inside. And that is why we do not have jobs, and if we do have jobs, we are not using it to get into the system. Because in order to get into the system, you need to become part of the system. And becoming part of the system, and if you get so high on the system where you are a CEO or a president, you will get that power too, and eventually power corrupts. That is why, as a 99% of people who are probably in middle management or low paying jobs, or from anywhere from poor people all the way up to people that make around $100,000 a year, or anybody else that does not make so much money from manipulating the bank systems and everything else like that, and getting an average salary of $160,000 an hour as a CEO of a corporation that actually participates in lobbying for corporate interests, or is a part of the government, will be part of the 99%. Now, I have one thing to say to Obama. Obama, please do not use our movement to further your political agenda. Your TV ad where you're speaking in support of the 99%. Well, I'm sorry, you can't do that, because I'm sorry, you're part of the 1%. You're part of the problem. You were the one that was taking the money from corporate interest and corporate lobbying groups in order to make things your way. You promised a lot of things. And part of the reason why all of this stuff is happening is because of you. Not all of it, but part of it. And another major part is because of our past president and our presidents before then, and before then, and before then, until the point where corporations did not have any say in the United States economy, or, the United States government, which was probably by the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, when the coal industry and the steel industry owned monopolies in the United States. We do not want anyone to have so much power where it undermines democracy. That means we will stick with our beliefs, but we will not be a part of a group as a collective. I'm a socialist. I know libertarians that are in the political movement. I know regressives. I know conservatives. They have their mind and their points of views for certain things, but the one goal in mind is that we need to take the power of the people back in order to take back our democracy. And the way how we do that, we might approach it in different ways, but until we get that power away from the bigger people on top, from this plutocracy that we have here in the United States, but not only in the United States, but around the world, we will not be able to affiliate ourselves with any political party as a 99%.